you? Yeah, I'm excited because you guys can see me, but I cannot see you.
Yeah, it's so
So
true. I never thought about it that way.
yeah, so I'm just like, okay, here we go. Okay, all
Can you hear me
right.
okay?
I Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, absolutely. Perfect. I don't have any headphones, so
Oh, okay, all right.
hat or no hat.
Okay, so we are live, I guess. All right, what do you want to talk about?
Hmm. You going to the football game tomorrow?
Hmm?
You going to the football game tomorrow or soccer game?
Yeah, yeah, football game. Yes, I'm flying. Yes, I'm flying
To the
to
Seattle game?
to Seattle. Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah. So
That's
all
awesome.
my young nurses, they are at my coworker house already. So we're going from there because we're not gonna use like all cars. We will just jump in one.
Oh yeah,
And
that's the way to go.
yeah.
No drunk driving.
No drunk driving. No, no. Yeah.
Oh,
Mm. What? Are you nervous? Don't be nervous. There's no people.
no,
There's no people. It's just you and
I'm
I.
not nervous really. I just haven't taken a shower after work. I was sweating all day in the morning on the boat.
Oh, okay. Well, why you
Make
didn't?
sure I look okay. Look fine.
You look just fine. It's Florida's humidity, you know.
Yeah, got the nice tan going.
Yeah, just fine. Okay, so like I said, what do you want to talk about? Anything you want to talk about? I know what I want to talk about.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna be this person on a live stream who is asking all those tricky questions like, oh, tell me more about this porno video you made this your
Oh,
girlfriend. Your
yeah, I
girl.
can see those. I can see those messages.
You don't want to talk about this video?
Um, not so much, but
Not
I can
so
tell a
much.
story.
Well, I would like to know more. It's like, would you share your experience? Good.
Well, yeah,
All right, you don't have to answer. It's fine.
yeah, that's fun. I was dating this girl from work, my coworker,
Mhm.
and she was from Guyana, and we were dating, and we made some videos, some private videos,
Mhm.
and then she showed some people at work, and I got around, which was fine with me. I don't care. And then someone stole my phone downtown, and they uploaded all those videos on the internet of us. And then
Wow.
the CEO of a adult side company called me on a new phone that I got and said, "You got 60,000 views in 3 days, and it just keeps climbing. Can I buy this video from you or just give you monthly rent?" I told her about that, and she's like, "No, take it down. What in the world?"
Wow.
It was fun though.
You know,
Wow.
I actually like that you were so freely speaking about this experience because some people would be just like, oh shit. But
Yeah. Well, I'm not embarrassed. I'm not embarrassed about anything in my life, anything that I do.
great.
Um, if I make a mistake or not complete the task right, I'll admit it. I'll own up to it. I mean, I had stage 4 cancer with 3 months to live, so I wake up every day happy and go to sleep happy every day. Every day's a
Exactly.
gift.
Exactly. Hey, Aaron, how are you? Thank you for coming to live stream.
Hey,
This is
hey, Ron.
this is Chad. So we're doing live stream, and so you are a cancer survivor, huh?
Yes, stage 4 testicular
Okay.
in 2008. They gave me 3 months to live, and I was like, "I'll see you guys longer than that."
Good for you. So proud of you. Good. Good for you. Tell me what you're doing in like Florida. What kind of job?
I'm in Tampa right now. We're dredging the bay for the cruise ships and all the
Mm.
oil tankers.
Mm-hmm.
So I just go out there on a boat and I do water sampling for the EPA and make sure they're in specs for the permit. Make sure they're not clouding up the water too much. That means fish won't come and spawn there if they can't live in that area, so we definitely don't want to scare any animals away from their hatch from their egg sites.
Mm,
Laying eggs and everything. It could kill oyster beds, but it's really clean here, so it's fine.
it's fine. Okay. That's
Yeah.
what I was going to ask, like I'm already being like a nurse and like a mom. Hey, is it not really hard for you? Is it like is it okay, this job? Is it just like, like,
No, I love it because every day on the water is a great day. I love being on the water. I wear a bunch of hats. I'll do the water sampling. I'll also do turtle and manatee observing
hmm
and right whale observing.
hmm
So I just got to shut the project down if one comes in within 50 feet of the project, which that happens a lot. So it saves a lot of animals' lives, which is good.
okay.
And then I've never shut a project down for water, so that's good to know.
Okay. Well, I'm not really well prepared about like what would I want to know. So Florida. So how is Florida? Do you like it there,
I
or
love it.
you love
Anything under 85 is cold.
it? That's
Anything
good.
under 85 degrees. So you're in Oregon, right?
Yeah, I'm in
Okay.
Oregon. I'm kind of on the border. This Washington, and but I work in Oregon, and it's just being on the border. You never know where you're at, what state.
And you're from Eastern Europe, correct?
Yeah, I am
Okay.
from, actually, it was the USSR,
Mhm.
long time ago.
So
I'm
formerly
pretty
known as
old.
USSR.
So yeah, that country doesn't exist
Mm-mm.
anymore. But I survived. Yeah. So
Yeah, I'd
yeah.
like to go visit around that area sometime. I've been around the world twice, but I've never been to Europe. I've been to
No.
Asia, South
hmm
Pacific, um, Dubai, a lot of places, but I've never been to Europe.
Never been to
Surprisingly.
Europe. Well, I guess that probably whenever you're ready, just do it. Don't wait too long.
No, I
So
know.
we'll learn that.
My dad's mom's from Northern Ireland. She was born there, so I like to go take a visit there with my dad and see our culture and history. It's gonna be
hmm
fun.
Yeah, it would be fun. Yeah.
Like to go to Bosnia and see the world's largest pyramid. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Fun. Mhm.
So you're gonna work tomorrow too?
Yeah, I work 7 days a week, 12 hours a day,
Oh,
usually 12 hours on projects because
okay.
they're 24/7 projects, 24-hour days, 7 days a week projects.
hmm
So once you get on one, if you jump off a project, someone could take your spot and you might not get it back.
Oh, I see.
So someone worked 5 months straight on this project and they didn't want to work anymore. So they called me and said, "Hey, can you take my spot?" I said, "Yeah, I
hmm
can take your spot."
hmm
So I'll be here till mid-October, and then I'll be going to New York
hmm
to live on a tugboat, and that's a year-long job. I could do a whole year and make like 200 grand and take the next whole year off. But a
Wow.
whole year on a tugboat, living on a tugboat is kind of, I've done 3 months before, and that's easy, but a year is kind of not seeing family and not seeing anybody but the tug people. It's kind of hard.
Yeah. So then you work like that. Are you making overtime or no?
No,
If
it's
you
just a daily rate.
Okay. So
And my
even you
friend
took like, no days off, you're still not making overtime. If you
still
go
making
over, yeah, if you go over 40 hours per week, you're still not making overtime.
no overtime. So if
That's
I make,
that's slave.
mm,
That's slavery.
yeah, but I get to write everything off too in my life that I buy. 'Cause I'm a 1099, so I have to take my own taxes out. So
Mhm.
I owe about 15,000 every year, and I get it down to about 6 or 7.
Okay.
Well, I don't. Some tax lady does in Tallahassee.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm just, I'll do live stream with you, and then I'll go see my friends. And I already got a bottle of vodka, of course, because they
Yeah.
won't drink vodka. But I'm gonna show you. It's actually very it's not like we are drinkers here, right? It's just because I found this vodka, and I have a coworker. She she doesn't want anything with gluten, So I was like, okay, bitch, here you go. I got you gluten-free vodka.
Gluten-free vodka. What is the world coming to?
You see, that's a
Oh
proof
my
right
goodness.
there. Yep.
They just put that sticker on there.
Well, it's actually I think it's really cool because it's like a Hawaiian.
I like the bottle.
Um, yeah. So anyway, I'm just trying to get everyone drunk, but not myself.
I had some rum last night and the bar got packed. It got really busy, and I was like, I'm out of here. Some shady people walked in. I was like, no.
Yeah. Let's do the walking. No, we have to drive to airport, but then so and I told them that it's not gonna be me. No,
Is
go.
Seattle that far?
Huh?
Is Seattle that far?
Seattle. Actually, we can drive to Seattle. It's about 3 hours if you drive
Oh,
to.
that's not bad.
No, but we don't want to do it. We just want to, have fun. And tickets like not expensive. And
Good.
most of us, we were travelers before, so we were using those rewards, miles, whatever. So my ticket was like 12 bucks.
Oh, wow. You can't
Yeah,
beat that.
yeah, you cannot beat that.
I
Yeah.
was working in New Jersey during COVID when COVID happened, and I was on a tugboat. And we couldn't get toilet paper, food, living on a tugboat, no water, nothing for weeks.
Hmm.
And then when they finally took us on the shore, and I got the very last plane out of New Jersey to Florida. Actually, it's to South Carolina. It was $4.50. The very last plane. And there's only three people on that plane.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
very lucky.
Very lucky. Was it a small plane?
No, it was a regular, not B-52, 747.
Interesting. Okay. All right.
You know much about malaria since you're in the hospital in the health
No,
industry.
malaria?
Mhm.
Well, I never had a patient sick with malaria, but I know about the disease, but I never.
I caught it,
Seriously? That's
and
like
it's all
last century. It's like
I
last
got it.
century
I
disease.
got it in the Solomon Islands, 1,200 miles northeast of Australia.
Oh,
And I
okay.
tripped balls. I tripped balls for 3 days, and they say if you don't wake up out of it in 3 days, you're dead. I'm like, I woke up on the third day out of it. It's like, yes, made it.
Well, wow, yeah. So I was like, where could you find it in the States? Just like unbelievable, but I guess yes, in Australia.
Yeah, you even get the shot before you go from the doctor, but that doesn't help.
It didn't help you at all?
No, I got malaria.
You woke up on the third day.
Yeah,
Maybe you wouldn't if you wouldn't get a shot.
yeah. I
Mm.
lived there for 2 years in a tent. Almost got my head chopped off by the locals. Had to learn like seven different dialects,
Oh my god!
and
In Australia, that's a really place I want to go.
1,200 miles northeast of Australia.
Okay.
So it's Solomon Islands, and I can sing a song I learned.
Wow. That's a place where I really would like to go. Honestly.
Yeah, they're the most recent country to legalize headhunting.
Hunting?
Headhunting.
Yeah. Well, tell us more.
Well, this guy that was working for us, he got drunk off quata. It's like a fermented wine that you bury in the ground, and it says it brings the devil out in you. And he drank it all day, and he woke up with like bloodshot eyes and tried to kill everybody on the island. We were
Hmm.
running from him for like 12 hours. He's a massive islander guy. He's huge. He's from Maleta, the war province in the Solomon Islands. Nobody would know, but there's 15 of us on the island. We couldn't even gang up on him. It was that scary. Like we're like, no, we could all just jumped on him, but he was massive. He would have killed us all. And I was running from him for about half an hour. And he was chasing me with a machete. I felt this get in the back of my neck one time. I got extra fast. I was like, oh crap, he almost got me. And then just keep running and hide from him. We ended up After 13 hours of that, we ended up jumping in the ocean and swimming to another island. He started throwing coral reef rocks at us from the dock, trying to hit us underwater.
Oh,
It's pretty wild.
wow, wow, wow. It is wild. That's what I was like thinking. Yeah.
Great. I wouldn't change
Roadside.
it for the world. It was awesome.
Yeah. Roadside. You found my channel. Hello. Welcome. We're just having a live stream. This is Chad. So we're doing live stream because we decided to do it today. So,
Because we're best friends.
yeah, we're best friends now because it's so unfair that you guys can see us like on that side of the screen, and I have no freaking clue who I'm talking about. And most of the people, they don't put the avatar picture, so
Hmm.
it's really like, okay, well, I guess, but now I know your face. Now I know. So next time, if you will come to, live stream or whatever, I know you now.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
It's always nice to make new friends in the world that are genuine souls and good people.
I know. And actually, that's why that was a purpose for me. You meet people
Hmm.
through YouTube. It's a great place. If you don't like them, you just erase them. Okay, just
Hmm.
erase them. You block them; they will never come back. So that's good. You know.
It's so true. About 4 months ago, I deleted over 600 numbers on my phone. Yep.
I wish we
I
could
just
do it
sat on my
in
bed for like
our
4 hours
life.
and I was like, delete, 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 delete. I was like, who are all these people? I don't need all these people on my phone.
Yeah, I wish we could do it in our life. Just erase
Yeah.
people, never remember, never just like it never happened.
Mhm.
Um, oh well, maybe. You never know. Like maybe in a couple of years it would be possible. They just give you some kind of like injection. You turn it on, turn it off, and then here we go. You don't remember.
We can
Scary.
just practice to control our brains and make it do what we want.
Yeah,
It's
that's
pretty powerful stuff.
it's crazy. It's crazy.
Mm. Uh,
Mm.
yeah.
So where are you at right now? Is it your apartment?
No, the employers, they usually get us Airbnbs or somewhere to stay, but it's kind of the warehouse district, so we'd have to have a hotel.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
you
it's pretty
the
nice. It's
place,
fine. It's
the
got like a
place where
fridge,
you the place
all your
where you
kitchen.
it's luxury. Look at you. You are in Florida, Tampa, and you are like it's a luxury place. Sometimes I was working at the hospitals in Hawaii, and I was just like, shit, I would live in this room just fine.
Yeah, I'm a very, very content person. I don't need stuff. I don't really want stuff. I'm good with what
Yeah,
I have. I don't really. I'm the guy that says if my family asks what I want for my birthday, I say nothing. I don't really know every year because I don't really have a need for anything.
hmm.
But as a baby, my mom said she would leave me at home when I was 2 years old by myself, just sitting on the floor, and she'd come back, I'd be in the same position, all content, never cried.
Never cried.
No.
Hmm. Wow. Well, I think the part of that, of course, that you've been through, sickness and recovering, and it changed mentality, of course.
It does. It changes your view on your life, other people's lives around you,
Yeah.
and how you want to set yourself up for success for a beautiful life and a stress-free life and something to look forward to every day. Even if you
Is
just make one person smile in a day, you did a great job, you know?
it sounds like you have an old soul. You know what I mean? you
Possibly.
sound, you sound like me.
Well, we are made of energy, and energy, you can't kill energy. Energy never dies, so it goes somewhere.
Yeah, that's true. Is your job stressful? Does it stress you out?
No. I
No.
lived since 2008 and all my cancer and surgeries and chemo. I went through 2 years of surgeries, 4 months of chemo, 7 days a week, 8 hours a day. Um, Died on the table, my fourth surgery, and they cut me open all through here, all the way up and down. And I woke up on the table split wide open like this.
Did you?
And and then they said, you just have to sit there and wait. We can't put you back to sleep for another minute. I was like, okay, no worries. And then that was a long recovery, very long. But it gives you time to, it changes your thoughts on the environment, the things around you. You don't let things get to you. You don't get upset. You don't get, I, when I got out of cancer, I wanted to say you lose certain abilities to feel certain things sometimes. Like I can feel bad for people, but I don't feel bad for the decision that they made because they made that decision. But I feel bad that they're in this situation, but I don't feel bad for them. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like it's just hard to think bad feelings or bad thoughts when I have this second chance at life. I don't want to fill my head with that chaotic stuff and crap. It just bogs your mind down from being healthy. So if you don't have a healthy mind, you can't have a healthy body or a healthy life. You gotta have a healthy mind first off.
Yeah. Healthy mind. Yeah, that's true. Well, I don't know. It just sounds like where were your like surgery? Where did you get your treatments? If you wouldn't mind me to ask.
ORMC Cancer Institute. Well, I got sorry. Um,
Oh,
so
just tell me state, like the
my
state.
first surgery was in Lakeland when they took my testicle out. I was in San Francisco in Napa Valley for a vacation, and I couldn't sleep for 4 days and 4 nights. I was awake all the time in pain. So I went to the doctor back in Orlando, and she said, "Yeah, you need to go get a scan." So they said I need to go the next day to get it taken out. So I had to go freeze my sperm, go to the doctor in Lakeland, get it taken out, heal from that, do more scans, get more taken out on my side, on my neck. And when it got to my neck, that was kind of scary because they're like, once it goes past a certain point here, there's nothing we can do. So when I was with the surgeon the day before, I told the lady, I said, "Hey, when you open that thing up, go exploring." I was like, "Don't listen to your scans. Don't just read the charts. Go exploring. Open my shit up and go inside and look and go explore." And after I woke up, she said, "I'm glad you told me to do that because there's a bunch more in there that we couldn't see on the scans." I was like, "Well, I just want to get it done in one try, you know?" and
Mhm.
and all my I had 3 feet of tumors in my body, and those are all they sent those around the world to different colleges to get studied on. And they said I'm only the second person since 1989 to live through my type of cancer. I was like, huh? And I didn't take any medicine. They gave me dozens of pill bottles, and I didn't take one medicine at all, not one.
Not one.
They just have it. You got to have a strong mind. You tell yourself who you are every day, how you want to feel, and now you're just gonna live. You know, you're not gonna let a little thing like cancer be the end of you, right?
Did you pray?
Did I pray?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Some to God, some to greater consciousness and higher power, whatever that may be. Get me through this, and I'll change my ways. I'll get rid of some bad habits that weren't really bad anyway in the first place. But just more of making serving other people and not waking up every day trying to serve myself. Trying to because the way you want to live a better life around you and your environment is you got to change the people around you first, or you're never going to live in that happy, stress-free life. You got to make sure everybody around you is stress-free, happy, comfortable, and a
Mm-hmm.
point in their life where they're not worried about anything. So you can help people solve their stress problems, little tasks here and there, and talk with them. And I found it helps a lot. And that's the problem with humans is we give ourselves excuses for everybody. Like they tell if someone's lying to you or something. It's so easy to tell, but you brush it off like everyone does it. You just can't do that. You gotta. Sometimes I learned you gotta be. Um, what's that word? Sorry, chemo brain's acting up now. Um, Where you do things for yourself. What's that word? Where you do things for yourself all the time? Um, Crap. Selfish. That's it. You gotta be selfish. You gotta start being selfish.
You gotta be
Um,
selfish.
and I didn't. I'm 40 right now, and I didn't really learn and practice that until 4 months ago, and it's actually changed my life for the better. It's just not being selfish of myself personally and materialistically, just mentally and think about myself and what positions I put myself into and behaviors and how am I going to act? Am I going to act impulsively? Like sit there and think about what you're going to do. Is pause, say, okay, is that the right way to go about this decision? You don't want to take the wrong turn and then have it just backfire at you. We're smart people. We're smart humans. We're highly intellectual. We can figure stuff out. We just don't give ourselves enough credit. And people ask for your help all the time, and you can give them the right answer or the right path, but 90% of the time they won't take it just because they didn't figure it out for themselves, or it won't mean anything to them because they didn't figure it out. But they'll try it.
Well, I actually, so, I'm listening to you and about like being selfish. I think that's not like a right word, but like English is my
Yeah, it's not the
second
right word, but
language. Yeah, but it's like more like self protection. But I mean, selfish protecting yourself from all that negativity and something what
making
you
yourself a
want.
priority.
Yeah. So put yourself on the priority. Do what makes you
Mhm.
happy, what's good for you. Yeah. And if people around you, they're kind of like in a different way at this moment, that's, their choice. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I agree. So, like nurses, it's very hard for me to be a patient because so
Mhm.
nurses like we put scrubs on and we think that we are like untouchable, so nothing can happen to us. And then I think I'm the worst patient in the world because I'm always like, oh, I'm gonna die. Like, like right away. I'm just like, diagnosing myself and I'm like, it's lethal. Okay, that's it. I had a sore throat and I was like, and it was pretty bad in a way that I had a fever, I was crying,
Mhm.
and just like, and then it's like, okay, you're going septic, okay, you're gonna die, okay, no, you're not going septic, it's virus, it's just, what are you talking about? So, I think I think it's scary, it's very scary
Mhm.
to be sick.
I'm gonna say, not all people, but most people, when they're healthy, they have 1,000 problems, but when they get sick, they have one problem. And that's kind of a weird way to look at people's lives. Like it's true in a lot of people's lives. They got 1,000 problems, but once they get sick, they only got one problem.
That's so true. You have so many problems and then you see
Mhm.
just one. And that's so true. Wow. Oh my God. Well, that's very serious topic on weekend. you know.
It's Surgical Saturday.
Yeah, but I'm so glad that you emailed me and you decided just to come and say hi, and it's so nice meeting you. I really,
It's my,
really.
my pleasure. So nice meeting you too. Something in my mind and my heart and my soul is just like, reach out. This is a great person with a genuine soul. And
Yeah, I'm so glad you did because whenever you want, you can email me. I notice your phone number. You're welcome to come here anytime. I mean,
thank you very much.
there's not many jobs up here, but if you want to come, like just on vacation, I have a guest room. You're welcome anytime. I have a lot of good girls at work. Good nurses. They will take a good care of you.
You're too kind. You're too kind.
Yeah.
But yeah, once this job's over, I'll have maybe 1 or 2 weeks off, possibly.
Yeah.
And after I get my next job, I'll be gone for 3 to 5 months. So I'd love to come
Can
up
you
there. It's
just
so perfect.
introduce yourself one more time? Because I think Rodolfo just came here and I think he cannot see you or cannot hear you. My special guest. Can you introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Chad Friday, and I am currently in Tampa, Florida. Originally from Orlando.
Okay, here we go. All right. All right. Well, anything else you want to talk about? There's no rush. I mean, it's just anything you want to ask, if anything
Mm.
you want to add, if you anything, it's all up to you. It's your stream. You just came to my channel, so
um,
hi, Brad.
don't let the things around you get you caught up in nonsense. Keep your eyes in front of you, walking forward. And
Yeah.
walking is just controlled falling. So you're always stumbling. Just keep walking.
Keep talking. Okay. All right. Well, you're a real turkey. Oh, you see, Rodolfo being just Rodolfo. Um, Lucky. I don't know
That
what.
was fun though. I had a great time. That was really fun.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I let you go. Then if you want to go, get some rest because you work tomorrow. I'm gonna party all night long.
I probably will. I've been up for 3 days already, so I like to fast 1 week in a month, so I don't eat 1 week in a month. That way, it gets
Yeah.
my muscle tissue more healthy, and I
Hmm.
won't sleep on those nights either because I don't need that much sleep. I've
You
already died
don't
twice in my life. I don't need to die. I don't need to waste time.
really? Okay. So are you going on the beach like often?
The
Swimming in the
beach?
ocean? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
Hmm.
Like how often?
As much as I can.
That's beautiful answer. You know why? Because when I worked in Hawaii, that's what I was doing. I was going to to swim in the ocean whenever I could. Even we're like working night shift, but Hawaii it's the same temperature. It doesn't matter
Mhm.
winter, night,
All right.
morning, day. So yeah, like right away after work, we were going to the beach, and yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably only one thing what I miss in Hawaii is like
Mhm.
ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I lived in the Solomon Islands in a tent for 2 years on an island, I didn't have a shower. I'd jump in the ocean every day and bathe for two
Mm.
years. If I ran out of food, I had to spear my fish for my own food. You
Yes.
couldn't just go to the grocery store. There's no grocery store. You live on an island. There's nothing around you.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Because the Iron Bottom Sound is what divides you from the mainland. And if you can't go across on a boat, it's too big a waves, you might be waiting weeks to get provisions. So you gotta make some spears,
Do
find some
you have
animals.
a boat or any of
I
your
have
friends?
one. I just sold mine. I just had a 15-foot Key West to take on the river. Just
Mm-hmm.
have fun time on the river.
Okay. All right. That's so cool. You know my dream. My dream is just, go to Alabama and go fishing and just fishing in a bay or in a river, whatever. Even
Mhm.
catfish is fine.
Huh?
Even the catfish is fine.
Great.
I'm just kidding, but that's honestly what I want to do. If I would win the lottery, I would probably do it because, yeah,
Yeah.
love
Do
ocean, love go fishing. Yeah,
do what makes you the most happiest with the less work, with the least work that you have to do to get there.
yeah,
I
that's
mean, don't set yourself up for failure. Like, oh, I'm gonna go live on freaking Uruguay on the coast for the rest of my life in a mansion. Just give yourself options, and your life will find its way naturally. The universe will
true.
give you what's everything happens for a reason. I believe that. There's no
I
everything happens
believe
for a
in it
reason.
too. I believe in it too. Everything happens for the reason. We just don't know what the
Hmm.
reason is, but
Like I was in an Uber yesterday, and this guy, my Uber driver, got in a motorcycle crash, and he rode motorcycles his whole life, and he can't ride them anymore.
oh,
And I said, everything happens for a reason. And he started
mhm.
dying laughing so hard. He's like, for 10, 20 years, I never thought about it like that. Thank you. I was like, you're welcome. I
Yeah.
was like, I finally laughed about it. I'm like, there you go.
Oh, okay. Did you get your ticket for tonight? No. Powerball. No. Mm-mm.
Oh, it's tonight? Yeah, I gotta go. ticket.
No, I didn't get my ticket. No. It's my crazy neighbors. They do the loan all the time. Whenever, in the morning, in the afternoon, then it's a day off. I don't know what. Seriously, there is no much grass outside. It's like was 100 degrees and it's like all burned out. And I don't know what the heck they doing. Sometimes it drives me nuts. Yes.
Yeah, that can drive me crazy when they're, especially if they have to blow the grass with a blower and they do it
Mhm.
for 30 minutes. You're like, why are you blowing for 30 minutes? You don't need to blow for 30 minutes. And wash, 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 wait, 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 done.
Well, some people just have joy, or, maybe he's just hiding from his wife. I don't know.
Mhm.
That now it's my reason.
He's not hiding
We
very well,
just
making a
don't
lot of
know.
noise.
We just don't know that. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right, guys. We made it to 35 minutes. So I don't know. You have questions? Ask away because I feel
Give-
like Chet needs a little bit like rest and get back to his life, get away from
Send,
YouTube.
send me your inquiries.
Yeah. So any questions, Brett? I know you're good about questions. You've been asking me a lot of questions. So do you have any questions? So now you see how it works. We just sit here. We at least we can look at each other, but we're waiting for people to type their questions, and
Hmm.
sometimes you really don't know what to talk about because nobody talks to you. Everyone is just staring at you and just like, "Oh, you're so pretty. Oh, you're so sexy," and you're just like, "Damn it, ask me questions so I can start talking about something."
It was a lot of fun because I feel like we're on the same frequency at the same level of talking, communication wise. We're not up and down. We're just going cruising through it.
Yeah. Do you have a channel, Chad?
I don't know. I have a profile. Does that mean I have a channel? I don't know.
No, no. You just have a profile, but you
Yeah.
don't. You're not doing all that stuff. You're not wasting your life on YouTube.
Well, I
Okay.
can show you. I can show you what I've been reading, and I want to try to make a channel on what I've been reading. Show you.
Okay. Okay. Rodolfo, what's wrong with you? Put your glasses on so you can see better.
I've been reading this book.
And you have to read it for us because I see it back like in the mirror.
Oh, it's backwards.
Yeah, it's
Um, yeah, there's a new skill you can learn. You can learn to read backwards. Yeah. Exploring the Fifth Dimension: Parallel Universes, Teleportation, and Out of Body Travel by Dr. Bruce Goldberg. So I saw this on a YouTube channel. A girl was giving out free samples and a DVD of how to do just learning new information, learning new. You can differentiate what you want to take and what you want to pull out and what you want to throw away. I mean, people think they read something and they get information from somebody or the TV or something. They got to take it all in. It's like, no, you don't have to take everything in at once. Just you hear something, it's like, oh, that makes sense. No, that doesn't really make sense. And then you can take both sides.
mm-hmm.
Take whatever that's going to make you live longer. So that's your ultimate goal is to keep living. If you're still alive right now, you've done a great job.
Yeah.
Just staying alive. Staying alive is difficult. And then we got the epic, the epic of humanity. It's a timeline of the human species.
Hmm.
But
Interesting.
this one I got because sometimes before I fall asleep, I actually do have out of body experiences like come out of my body. I don't know if it's from the chemo or surgeries, but I did come out of my body during one surgery and sat on the ceiling the whole time I watched them do it. Came back in my body when they woke me up. Remember it perfectly to the T. And
Okay, so
then,
you know what? We should have talked more about that maybe next live stream.
yeah,
If you're willing to talk about that, man, you will make my day. You will make my live stream.
don't
Seriously.
tell. Don't tempt me
This,
with a good time.
yeah, I really would like to know about this experience because I believe in this. I believe in it, and
Absolutely. I mean, we can't limit ourselves to knowledge.
yeah,
If we limit ourselves to knowledge, you're not going anywhere. Personally, individually, or spiritually.
hmm, yeah. All right, that's wow, that's really cool. I'm so glad you're here, Ian. You're gonna be my inspiration because as soon as you tell me a story about your experience, I will write my story. Okay,
Oh, yeah, I love it.
I will write my spooky story and add something to it.
I know. I've been wanting to
Yes.
read those. I haven't listened to them. I haven't listened to one yet, but I need to. I think I listened to one. I got halfway through one, but I think I was
No,
really
no, don't worry about that. You don't have to do it. I'm just saying that, sometimes it's just like certain things I even don't want to write about because I think that people would consider me that I'm, you know.
well. That's one thing can't do to yourself is just worry about what people think about you, their opinion of you. You can't do that because individually, every single person has a different opinion of you by themselves. The only person that doesn't have a different opinion of you is your dog. They always have the same opinion of you. But everybody individually in the world will have a different opinion of you.
But look, now I have you, and I feel like you too. So it's already, it's
Mhm,
already a group. So okay, people, you see, two people doesn't mean one. So it's probably something about this truth. So then
mhm,
you see, can you read questions or no?
mhm.
Because
Better.
I think Brett asked you a
It's a
question.
little blurry on my side. I don't know why.
Yeah. Well, he asked you, did that
Oh, thank you.
experience change your spiritual views?
Thank you, Rodolfo. What was the question?
You can
The best
scroll
thing from the
up.
spiritual views.
You will see Brett. Brett, he is asking you, did that experience change your spiritual views?
Um, I wouldn't say change, evolved, maybe. Evolved my spiritual views to a better understanding and not just growing up Christian, knowledge from here to there, with knowing about other religions, knowledge from there to there, about books and TV and like you can list all that stuff and you can get good information. I'm not saying you can't, but why do you need all that information? You don't need every little bit of information to have a spiritual experience. To you have to love yourself first. If you don't love yourself first, you're dead in the water. You don't love yourself, you can't have a relationship. You can have a relationship, but it won't be the best one you could possibly have.
Hmm.
You gotta be able to love yourself and be okay with who you are. Find yourself. You gotta find yourself first, love yourself, know who you are. So if you want to date somebody or marry somebody, you know who you are already. You don't have to walk around bushes and tell people stuff that you don't know. You're just guessing about.
Mhm.
You have to find who. I found myself a lot in the islands. Lived on that island for 2 years in a tent. Found out who I am, what I'm capable of. Found out who I am through cancer. Just experiences through your whole life, and then you get to a certain point. I think 40 for me was my point. 40 for me was like, all right, I'm at a point where I just need to go straight up. No more pitter pattern.
Hmm.
Just need to shoot for the sky and figure out how my story can help other people and just start a different path for my life. Like I got 50 more years of me, right?
Well, yeah. Well,
I
but
mean, I don't even shave yet, so I don't worry about it. I don't discriminate.
yeah, yeah. So, Brett is asking you, why did you spend 2 years on an island?
Well, in the Solomon Islands, there's a island called Gavutu, and the locals there, the tribes, they do dolphin killings every year, and they kill thousands of dolphins for meat. So we said, hey, sell us 35 dolphins, and we'll pay you money for them. So I took 35 dolphins and trained them in an open water facility on the island in the ocean. Trained them for 2 years to get used to people, and then transport them to Dubai Atlantis for their dolphin program.
So that's what the picture was coming from, right? That you and
That
dolphins.
was that was from the Keys. That was from a fall.
Oh, okay, that's.
That was from pilot whale stranding. We had a bunch of pilot whale stranding in the Keys, and I
Mm-hmm.
saved three of them. I had to rehab them for like 2 months in the open ocean. And then two of them went to SeaWorld, but they both passed away, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. Did you feel any energy, like a different energy from dolphins?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Tell me more. Like what your feelings when you touch them? Is there feeling them? Oh my God, I have so many questions. Let's do slow. The first question:
Um,
energy. Did you feel anything different? Uh,
well, I can describe it this way to be a definite answer of my perspective. Um, they're a lot like us. If you they look at you in the eye constantly. If they're not looking at you, not paying any attention, they all have their own personality. All of them are individual. They don't swim the same way. They don't look at you the same way. Sometimes they'll shy away. Sometimes they'll be too aggressive. Sometimes they'll. And there's sometimes it'll take two tries to figure something out. Sometimes it'll take a month for another animal to figure something out. But it's like any animal or any human. You build an individual relationship with that animal. Trust is the most important part in training an animal and having a relationship with an animal. Once you lose that trust, you're done. That animal's not going to come to you anymore. It might because it wants to kill you or mess with you, but it doesn't trust you anymore. It's gonna. So a lot of animals look at a way to get back at you, like crows and what else? A lot of animals will attack you if you lose their trust.
mm-hmm.
But the pilot whales, looking into their eye underwater, is a real big, just a euphoric feeling. Really euphoric. You're just like staring into that whole life of that animal. Its eyes like this big. You're just staring that whole life. And it's looking at you like, I know you're here to help me. Just do the best you can, you know? Help me out. Like, I got you. And I actually was tube feeding one, and it was right in front of me, and it did one of those sonic EMP sonic booms with its body because they can send out sonic boom EMPs and blow up fish's guts and go eat them and stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
a blue whale can make you shit your pants. If you blue whales, if they hit you with EMP, you'll shit your pants and you can blow up all your organs. So this one hit me pretty good. It shook my whole body on the inside too. Shook me everywhere. It was no one. It's not very experienced. When there's only a handful of experiences. No one's recorded it really with scientific equipment. We had some in the water at that facility to try and get it, but when they did it, I told them they did it to me, and it shook everybody in the pool in the ocean. The hydrometer wasn't working. That was in the water, so they couldn't get any data from
Mm-hmm.
it. But the hardest part is working with the people. Like people might have good intentions and they want to do what's best, and they think they know what's right, but when you're dealing with animals, you're dealing with an animal. You're not. You can talk to it with body language and hand motions, and that's about it. You can talk to it with your voice too, but it's not gonna talk back to you. So when people are like, "Why don't you kiss the whale?" Like when we're handling an animal like a whale, I was like, "I would," but my brain's telling me that that's a 12,000 pound animal. If a fish tickles it in its tummy and goes like this to my chin, my head's knocked off. You know. So yeah, I want to kiss the shit out of the whale, but it's only for 12,000 pounds, and if a fish wants to bite its butt or eat its poop out of its butt, it's gonna knock me in the face and break my jaw, crack my neck. I'm like, you just don't understand how people get normalized with movies and TV and Discovery Channel. They get normalized to seeing them anthropomorphically, like seeing them with the mindset of a human. Like we're thinking of them a certain way, and we think that they're looking at us the same way, but they're not. They're not looking at us the same way. Like they had a baby too. It was a 900-pound baby pilot whale, and I take that around. It didn't have a mom. Its mom died, so we had two big females, mom worthy, and so we let her go pick which mom would take care of her and let the moms pick. And then there's some other people there, just like some trainers and stuff, and the baby was freaking out in the middle of the area. It was like whining, freaking out, couldn't find mom, and her mom was swimming with me over here somewhere. Someone's like, "I'll go get him and bring him over to you." I'm like, "Don't you dare go over that frantic animal and try to lead it to that mom." I was like, "He will find it with his echolocation, his eyesight, or the mom will go get it. Do not go over there." Of
Mm.
course, he goes over there, gets raked in the chest with all the teeth, bleeding, gets a broken leg from the tail. I'm like, "What? What are people thinking that how what kind of process do you have that you should go over to that animal that's freaking out, that's 900 pounds, and go tell it what to do?" It
Yeah,
doesn't work that way.
that's so human just to go and tell people, like tell someone whatever what to do, you know? For some
Yeah,
reason think that we know what everyone else has to do. Yeah.
exactly. When I give people, I don't want to say train people, but when I educate people, my dad taught me growing up, you never tell anybody what to do and how to do it. You give them the option of what you would do. And if they want to do it that way, fine. But give them the option. Don't tell anybody what to do. It's not your job, for animals at least.
Mm,
You can tell them what you would do in that situation. And if they don't want to make the best decision for themselves and the animal, that's not on you.
mm. What does it mean, BRB? What does it mean? So bad this American abbreviations. What
Be right
BRB?
back.
Oh, be
Be right
right
back.
back. Okay. All right. I'm just like, okay, I need to ask because I'm confused. I don't know. And you know
See?
what fun, you know, like funny thing, like people texting you or in the chat, they write something RN, like right now.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
right
really bad
now.
at that
And I
stuff.
was like, what the heck? What do they mean? RN. I am RN. What are they talking about?
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't keep up with culture or nomenclature really well. I don't follow anything. So when people say stuff to me, I'm like, "What did you just say?" I have no idea.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Aaron is fine. Now I know what BRB means. Be right back. You see, here we
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
Oh, Rodolfo. Rodolfo wants to know, Chad, are you single?
I am
All
very
right,
much.
Rodolfo, you got your chance. Yep. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I'm serious about. I really wanna know more about your experience, and I'm gonna like ask you questions because if you're okay, because about this
Absolutely.
experience, I wanna write a story, spooky
Yeah.
story, and I put your name in it, and yeah, because I love to do it. I love to put
Yeah.
real names so people can read and then can reflect, and then just like, oh, somebody's paying attention, you know?
I mean, it's one of our oldest character traits to write something down and have it
Hmm.
in front of us. And other people can read it, and we can read it whenever we want. It's one of the oldest things that we ever created. So people take it for granted, but to be able to do that and do it the way individually for yourself and what you want to write is pretty powerful stuff. If you think about it. Not everybody can do that.
I agree. And for some reason, I'll tell you what. Um, for some reason, I didn't do it. Even I was always thinking about to do something like that. And then I got my YouTube channel, and it was like kind of slow. I didn't know exactly what I want to do. I was trying different things, and then
That's
all of a
good.
sudden, I was just like, "Oh, okay, I'll try." That's what I was trying to do long time ago. I wish. Sometimes writing in English it takes me longer, but I'm blessed because I got my degree before ChatGPT, so they kind of taught me how to write.
There you
I
go.
still have an accent, but yeah. And I remember I had a psychology class, and it was like at the beginning. Then I went back to school here in the States, and the professor, he was kind of jerk because he was giving tests, quizzes at the beginning of each lecture. Like, okay, let's check out what you guys did. You read the assignment and stuff, and the quizzes were like 10 minutes or so,
Wow.
and I was always late because I didn't have enough time. I was reading those questions, and it
Hmm.
was time out. I was
Yeah.
like, because the thought
You wanted
process.
to understand them and not mess up the words and get the question right.
Yeah, yeah. And then it just like I came to him and I was like, "Hey, can I use a dictionary during those quizzes? Can I have a little bit more time?" And he goes, "No, if you cannot do it, you need to go back and take more English
Mm.
classes. You need to take more
Kind of
classes.
rude.
Then you come back and you will be doing just fine." And I was like, "What a jerk! What a racist! He doesn't like immigrants." And then it's like, then I had to drop because I was like F F F F, and yeah, I had to take those classes, and then I came back, and the next year he was right. So
Mhm.
I don't know why I'm talking about that. I'm
Well,
talking.
at least you asked them the questions. A lot of people wouldn't even ask the questions, so at least you got an answer. Can I
Yeah, I
use
got
this?
an answer. Yeah, and it's kind of like it's a position. It's not like he was trying to melt down.
Mhm.
And he was doing what he's supposed to do. He
Well,
was
from
a
my yeah, mhm.
he was teaching.
Yeah, from my perspective, this is my own personal perspective. I'm not saying it's right, but in my mind, as kids growing up in classrooms, you're taking tests, quizzes. You're not allowed to work with anybody. You're not allowed to cheat off anybody. You're not allowed to have a partner. It's like when they grow up, it's like all the rich, nerdy guys, they never learn cooperation. So they're all the rich ones kind of by themselves. And then all the people that didn't get nerdy and cooperated with sports and stuff are in the lower class a little bit. But if everybody, it's called cooperation to me. If you just, it's not cheating off its tests and it's helping each other out. It's cooperating. It's not, it's not grading yourself around everybody else. It's trying to know what you can learn from somebody else and get the answers together. I think cooperation would be a much better tool to use in school than individual testing. I mean, you can individual test at the end of each grade or high school, but why do that the whole time growing up in school? Every month.
Mhm.
It should be cooperative learning.
Like, mhm.
I
Yeah.
think it should be cooperative learning. That's just my personal opinion. But
I think everyone is different because, like, actually, I've learned here about like, like people gathering together, group study. I never done it before back in the time, like group
mhm,
study. It was mostly like individual, but here in America it was a group studies, and it worked so well because it was so much material to absorb,
mhm,
and it was great because some people they look at the visual stuff, some people good in reading, some people good like just audio listening stuff, but then you put everything together, you go like through the whole textbook in 3 or 4 hours.
mhm.
uh, then it's a group study, so yeah, that's what I kind of learned. I agree. And yeah, teamwork, come on people, teamwork here, yes.
Teamwork to make the dream work.
Yeah, teamwork, yes, exactly. All right. Here we go. I don't know. We made it to an hour and it was just like that.
Good.
Okay. It,
I'll tell you a quick story before you go about the
yeah.
one you want to write down.
Okay.
The first experience I had, my best friend growing up my whole life, his mom passed away from alcoholism, and I want to say 2018, and I couldn't go to her funeral because I was out of town for work and all that stuff. I was very upset. I couldn't go there and just celebrate her life. And the night I got back home, after a couple months later, I was laying in bed about to go to sleep, and she walked through my door as a ghost figure, opened the door, and looked at me and just smiled and said, "It's okay." I wasn't asleep. I wasn't dreaming. And then she walked right back out my bedroom door, and I was just frozen. I was like, "Thank you for coming to tell that to me," because I felt so angry at myself and sad and bad that I couldn't make it to your funeral. And
Mm.
I just it meant the world to me that that experience happened.
Wait a second. It was your friend's mom?
Yeah, my best friend for my whole life. She was like a second mom to me.
Okay. All right. And she came to say to you that it's okay. You don't have to, you know,
Yeah,
like
you don't have to beat yourself up about it that you can make it.
beat
Or
yourself up. Yeah. Wow. Where
so
were you sleeping? What place were you staying?
at my parents' house in Orlando.
Okay, at your parents' house. So that's a place where you grew up and
Oh yeah, I grew up there my whole life. Yeah, with
okay,
her, my mom, and my best friend.
okay.
So she knew the house very well and
Oh,
everything like that. But she just looked exactly like how she looked, dressed in white, human figured, looked right at me, said the words, and then just kind of just went back through the door.
so was it like a light or was it like a
It was very dim. My whole room was black. So when she opened the door, there was some light coming through the bottom from the hallway, but not much. But she was illuminating, I'd say about 30% of the 100%. If you're like a light bulb, 100%, she's about 30%. But it was all pure white, like pure white, not really glowing, but just pure light, pure white,
Mm-hmm. Wow.
very detailed.
Okay.
But I'll never forget that.
I bet. I bet.
Yeah, I don't even think I told him that story because I don't want to bring it up. I think that's just something for my life. I don't need to tell it to someone close or her son, my best friend, to might
Mm-hmm.
put a different perspective on it of my thoughts about it and give it to someone else to talk to me about their thoughts about it. And that's going to change my thoughts about it. I'd rather just keep it to myself and have that good feeling of wholeness and completeness and being okay with it.
It's okay. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. That's very interesting experience. Did you tell your friend about this experience? Did you tell him about?
No, that's what I was just saying. I don't want to tell them about it because I don't
No.
want to change my thoughts about it or my feelings about the experience.
Hmm. Okay. So you just kept it to yourself, and you
Mhm.
just okay. Oh, that's very interesting. Oh my God, Darby Monkey is here.
There's
Okay.
that.
That's one guy, Darby Monkey. He is not well, but I let him be on my channel because I want to know what his problem is. So I let him be as a patient or as a guinea pig.
I wish you well, monkey.
And yeah, that's right. It could be serious. Yeah. Okay. Well, Chad, I just really I appreciate you. I really need to go because it's
Yeah, I'm
been
gonna
an
go.
hour. Yeah, and
I'm
you
gonna
get
go
some
play some
rest.
pool.
Yeah, you
Get
get
some
some
rest.
rest.
I'm gonna
Get
drink some
some
rum and go play
rest.
pool. I'm gonna play rum and drink some rum and play some pool. I only got one life
Okay.
to live.
Okay.
Just
You. Okay.
just don't go overboard. Be responsible about it and have fun.
Yeah. Okay. Well, do whatever you feel is right to do. Okay. But I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you too. Thank you for having me. I
Okay.
really do.
All right. Okay. Guys, thank you for being here and
Thank you all.
see you next time. Okay. Bye.
Salutation.